at scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Kevin Ridley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Santos for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for nothing. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think it's safe to say that was not his primary target when the ball was snapped, and then he led him too close to the sideline, and he ended up with a loss on the play.
That great toe tap. But you lose yardage, so you wish he didn't even have the toe tap. Wish he would have been out of bounds.
Yeah, catch it. Just make sure you're out of bounds, right? Just don't get it all down as he did there.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's a first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's bringing it around really
pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw him on the 2-minute drill through all the different situations. Yeah, he might be the right there for this one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 14. And that's complete to Cooks. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 63 yards. And the Lions are back within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Texans at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a...
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Back to the running game with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're playing the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. Awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. He'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it? Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down move.
They're certainly not neglecting their road duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front. Allowed the secondary to get home.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here. Right side to Williams. And they're going to mark him down short. Maybe ball out a yard, if that. But still a little short. 4th down. Here's John Fox now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Pierce gets it again on second down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. Tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses right around us. 12 yards as they keep this drive going. It's another first down.
We didn't need to ask for a play, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape and says, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Santos' kick is up and through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I see him shaking the hand as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Fielded at the 20. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's caught by Davis. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Davis. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
He finds his man Johnson, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL, but I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go.
See too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's underneath to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
The offense on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Trap 50, 19 right.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 6. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Once again, it's Swift. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the game there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
That kind of makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation. They show a shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Matt Hughes. And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Quickly Ritchie finding room in midfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Pierce now up the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. They'll drop the throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Come on. Hey. Go on, check. 18, high here. Copy Ranger. Hurt.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard. Everyone wants to pick.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night that's still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible.